What up, New World? You already know who this is, man. It's your boy, man. Mr. Biggs, man. Vote and Die. If you ain't seen it, check it out. It's out there on the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? But we back at it, baby. We got another one, man. The Dr. Evil Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm going to say it again. It's the Dr. Evil Chronicles. We have been ushered, you know what I mean, as kids into a father figure type of mentality, you know what I'm saying, that we carried on all the way to adulthood, you know what I'm saying. So we always looking for that figurehead. We always looking for that billionaire. We always looking for that celebrity to validate a situation, you know what I'm saying. Another man's word ain't worthy enough, you know what I'm saying. If it ain't a figurehead, if it ain't the scientist, if it ain't the doctor, if it ain't Dr. Fauci, you know what I'm saying, it ain't validated. This is the Dr. Evil Chronicles, and we gonna get right into it. Like I was saying, that father figure mentality, you know what I'm saying, that we've been simulated into and programmed into, you know what I'm saying, to not ever want to think for yourself or research for yourself or use your higher consciousness when it comes to a topic or a situation, unless if the news said it, unless if a reporter reported it. And all I'm gonna say is that that's the wrong way of going about doing things, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, it's Wisdom Temple, is Mr. Biggs. We got another one, the Dr. Evil Chronicles, you know what I'm saying. And I ain't gonna waste no time. Is their boy William Henry Gates, aka Bill Gates.
In this year's annual letter, Melinda and I take the toughest questions we get asked and give our answers. One that's come up for a long time is, as we make the world healthier, is the population going to get so big that feeding everybody and maintaining the environment is going to be impossible?
Philanthropist, CEO of Microsoft, innovator, a billionaire, and everybody's always infatuated, once again, like I'm gonna say, with that figurehead. Like, we were trained, like, you know what I'm saying, to think this way, you know what I'm saying. And sometimes it takes retraining your mind to kind of see things from that different light. Because once you train that way, whatever that figurehead says is exactly what you're gonna believe. Then whatever that figurehead leads you towards is what he's gonna lead you towards. Like I said, with no further ado, like I'm gonna say once again, it's your boy Gates. I'm not really sure where the bridge comes in at for him to be the spokesperson when it comes to like medical issues. You know what I'm saying? I haven't figured that out yet. But for some odd reason, it seems to be like he's always the go-to person, you know what I'm saying? We always ready to be out there, wired in, all in connection with what he got to say when it comes to like the pandemic, when it comes to the vaccines or whatever. Since when did we start allowing software engineer or software guru to determine what goes into our bodies, to determine how our life goes? What does this billionaire have to do with all these vaccines out there in Africa? Why is he so focused on vaccinating 90% of the world? But who's the 10%? Who's the 10% that he's not trying to vaccinate? Like I said, once again, like, you know what I mean, do your research on it. That's all I'm saying. Think a little bit. We ain't got to jump to conclusions, but all I'm saying is, what is his purpose? Like, is this man Jesus? So you mean to tell me we got a plague right now, and the only Jesus we have is this computer whiz? That's who Jesus sent us. He sent us this computer whiz to put 7 different vaccines, 7 different strains of the vaccine in trial right now, because he's trying to save us. He desperately wants to save you. And you actually believe that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Use your higher consciousness. You actually believe that this man wants to save the world. So this man is Jesus, right? Like I said, this is Dr. Evil Chronicles. We going all the way in. We ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying? This is the times. You know what I mean? We living in some treacherous times, so we can't play no games with them. But Mr. Gates, that's all I'm saying. Do you actually really want to save us? When you know these things ain't safe. When you know these trials ain't ready.
Racing to a cure.
This humble clinic in Soweto could be one of the world's best hopes for a cure for COVID-19. As infection rates plummet in the UK, Oxford scientists are looking overseas to test their vaccine, like 27-year-old Kensani Nkuna.
I'm willing to give it a chance because it might save lives.
So the only way that we're going to be able to break the back of this pandemic is by getting a vaccine in as early as possible to get at least a significant percentage of the population vaccinated. So we're hoping to possibly get the result as soon as before the end of this year.
It's a result that cannot come soon enough.
They're already being put on pause for adverse reactions. But you want to tell me y'all want to vaccinate 90% of the world. But you don't even believe in your own vaccines. You don't even believe in vaccinating your own kids. But you, the Melinda and Gates Foundation, they want to vaccinate African Americans. They want to vaccinate African Americans and the Spanish Latino community first. Where the hell do you hear that at? The savior of the world just feels as if that he wants to vaccinate black people and Spanish people first. And y'all actually believe that. Next candidate up, Mark Zuckerberg. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all know him. He's the CEO of Facebook. Billionaire. Philanthropist. Once again, he's a very wise guy.
Mark, if somebody was to put the question to you about the magnitude of what you think you've launched, how big do you think your product or your service is?
Well, it's impossible to tell. When we first launched, we were hoping for, maybe 400, 500 people. Harvard didn't have a Facebook, so that's the gap that we were trying to fill. And now we're at 100,000 people, so who knows where we're going next. We're hoping to have many more universities by the fall, hopefully over 100 or 200. And from there, we're going to launch a bunch of side applications, which should keep people coming back to the site and maybe could make something cool.
What is the Facebook exactly?
It's an online directory that connects people through universities and colleges through their social networks there. You sign on, you make a profile about yourself by answering some questions, entering some information such as your concentration or major at school, contact information about phone numbers, instant messaging screen names, anything you want to tell, interests, what books you like, movies, and most importantly, who your friends are.
He made his money at an early age. You know what I'm saying? We look up to him. We use his softwares. We love Facebook. That's our thing. We love Instagram and all of that. All these little demos, like all these little apps, that's our thing. We want to be up there. You know what I'm saying? We want to get that rush. We want to get that little dopamine. It's almost like cocaine when you get that rush on there, when you get that high, when you get that light, that love. You know what I'm saying? When you get that appreciation that you think you're looking for. More power to the Facebook king. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is he done gave the world easy access into your world every second of the day. Is the easiest and biggest spying tool right now in the universe is Facebook and Instagram. They could pick anything. You're clearly giving out everything you have to this world. But we love Mark Zuckerberg. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this man is in total relations and illusions with reality. Like, these billionaires' whole ideology is to keep you in a straight up matrix. Like, put all our thoughts on a disc, like on a chip or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? Because everything is virtual reality to them. Like, everything is creating new games. You got this whole new Oculus Rift where he wants to literally connect the human brain to virtual reality, to where when you get out of virtual reality, you can't even tell the difference.
There are a lot of different examples that we've been able to leverage on this incredible tech stack that Facebook and Messenger and WhatsApp and Instagram, these are big, rich services with hundreds of millions of people on each, and there's a lot of code there. And being able to go and see this kind of menu of code stack of features and being able to pick and choose and put that together for Oculus has enabled us to move a lot faster with a much better platform.
But at the end of the day, we're looking at it as, oh, this is futuristic. Oh yeah, this is what we need right now. Artificial intelligence and all these AIs and all these robots and the rise of the machines, like the Terminator said. Like, that's what we going towards. But we love these people. You know what I'm saying? We love them. You know what I'm saying? We go to war for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything they say, we ready to jump ship. You know what I'm saying? But we're not seeing the flip side of the coin, man. You know what I'm saying? These people are cash cows. You know what I'm saying? They're blood suckers, and they're blood sucking on us. Like, you know what I'm saying? With no disregards to the technology takeover that's happening. And everybody's like, okay, well, it's cool because, you know, they're investing in all this technology. But once the technology takes over, it's basically replacing you, baby. You know what I mean? There's no need for you no more. That's what you're not understanding. Like, what will be the purpose of having you when they could use a robot? You know what I'm saying? When they could use a machine. Driverless Ubers and driverless 18-wheelers. Oh, that's futuristic. Oh, that's smart. But what happens to that cab driver? You know what I mean? What happens to that truck driver? You know what I'm saying? That's just something to think about. Like, what happens to that truck driver? Like, what happens to that family? What happens to that $60,000 a year that this man was doing because he was driving a truck to provide for his family, to provide for his son, to provide for his daughter? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're losing that. Because guess what? As long as they could put a chip in that machine or in that robot or whatever the hell it is, whether it's safe or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're able to go on without you. So you're useless at that point. You know what I'm saying? You're not understanding the end game of the New World Order. Y'all not understanding the end game. Like, we have to see beyond this little election that's coming up in November. We need to be thinking 2021. We need to be thinking 2025. Rise of the machines ain't gonna be nothing pretty. They already got little robot dogs running around. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, man, this is the Dr. Evil Chronicles. I don't care how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Open your mind, do some research, get with it, understand what's going on, rather than looking at me like I'm crazy, because I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You keep trying to make it seem like these people are for you, man. These are bloodline conspiracies. These are all frontmen. These are all cash cows. They're all a part of the whole same agenda, my nigga. Like, they won't be up there if they weren't a part of the agenda. That's what you have to understand. And like I'm gonna say one more time, you know what I mean? Congrats to the king, man. Congrats to the king. But now we could actually go back and get back to the true issues at hand. You know what I mean? Since there's no basketball distractions, everybody ain't waiting for LeBron to get his ring and parade it for Kobe. Now we could get to the true problems at hand. Like, who's gonna be our next president? Like, are they really trying to vaccinate us with some vaccines that are safe? Or is it a microchip population? Is it artificial intelligence? Is it trying to connect you to that whole entire grid? Those are the questions we need to be asking ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if we want to ask ourselves these questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're a bit afraid to ask these questions. But like I'm going to say one more time, man, is Mark Zuckerberg, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, however, you know what I'm saying, you want to move into this social matrix of a life that you want to feed the population as some Black Mirror episode. If you ain't never seen Black Mirror, check it out. You know what I mean? Check out Black Mirror, baby. Very intricate. It's on Netflix. Favorite show on Netflix, baby. They're advanced with it. They're advanced with it. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's the Dr. Evil Chronicles, baby. And we moving right along. We ain't gonna keep, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna keep it, man. But we gonna move right along. And we moving right along into your man Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? All you little Tesla drivers. You know what I mean? I want me a little Tesla too. You know what I mean? I always thought it was a little bit futuristic and advanced. You know what I mean? All that eco-technology, you know what I'm saying? Electric cars and all of that. Because that's always the narrative, you know what I'm saying? They always got a narrative up front. You know what I'm saying? For everything they doing. But at the end of the day, man, like, your man Elon, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Evil, man. Dr. Evil Chronicles, baby. We going right into it, you know what I'm saying? No negativity to Tesla, but, you know what I'm saying? All that advanced artificial intelligence that he's pushing is not safe. You know what I'm saying? It's a cash cow once again, but is it safe? We can't deem it to be safe because we could go right into the autopilot Tesla ones and see the problems and the accidents that were going on and people falling asleep on the wheel and whoop-de-whoop and accidents here and accidents there, car blowing up, you know what I'm saying? So we already know that ain't no way you could tell me that a robot is smarter than a person, you know what I'm saying? This man's predictions is that 2020, he's gonna have it to where his autopilot Tesla, whatever version that's going to be at that time, is going to be at 98% accuracy, even better than an actual human being, man. You know what I'm saying? Rise of the machines, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Evil, that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's a cash cow, baby. Like, so all I'm saying is at the end of the day, these dudes are, you know what I'm saying, advanced and they got all these great ideas and they could advance this and advance that. But you don't see them building no communities out here. You don't see them out here like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's all these homeless out here in Atlanta. All right, I'm going to go ahead and build a house for them. You know what I'm saying? What does fucking artificial intelligence and jumping all into robots all day long and advancing your billions left and right? When we're in a pandemic, all these niggas are thinking about is futuristic cars and futuristic goddamn, he's a part of SpaceX. This man got a Neuralink situation going on. This Neuralink situation is a chip that they're literally trying to put in your brain. We scared of chips, but they're trying to literally help you out with any type of spinal disconnect, you know what I'm saying, with a chip in your brain that's connected with wires in the back of your ears or whatever. And he's saying that he could actually time lapse your memories and you could actually go back and change them in time.
You could recall everything, just like it's a movie.
Crystal clear.
Including all the entire sensory experience,
emotions, everything,
and play it back.
Do you think you'll be able to share?
You can edit it.
Edit it.
Yeah.
So you can change your past.
You could change what you think was your past. Yeah.
Well, so if you had like a traumatic
this whole thing
experience,
right now could be a replayed memory. Should be disconcerting, because then if this is not real, what is?
Right. But then it'll play things back to you in whatever language you choose. So to be something along those lines.
Yeah.
For the first few iterations.
Well, the first few iterations are, I mean, what I'm talking about is like in the limit over time, you know, with a lot of development. The first few iterations, really in the first few versions, all we're going to be trying to do is solve brain injuries. So it's like, don't worry that this is not going to sneak up on you. This will take a while.
How many years before you don't have to talk?
If the development continues to accelerate, then maybe like 5 years, 5 to 10 years.
That's quick.
It's more like if there were just a few people that had it, they would be able to be essentially dictators of Earth. Whoever acquired it And if it was limited to just 100 people and it was ultra smart, they would have dominion over Earth. So I think it's extremely important that it be widespread. Then it will be tied to our consciousness, tied to our will, and everyone would have it. So it would be sort of still a relatively even playing field. In fact, it would be probably more egalitarian than today.
So if you're not thinking these people are part of trying to put you in the matrix or trying to put you in this grid, man, you got life fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You really got life fucked up, my nigga. You need to get your head out your ass, nigga. Real nigga shit, cause these people are on some other shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And technology is super advanced right now, and we don't know merely where they at with it. You know what I'm saying? They're giving you what they want. They're feeding us little crumbs of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have an idea of how advanced it is. We ain't heard nothing about the 5G towers, but you think they still not building them? Do you think they're still not building the 5G towers, baby? Like, I know ain't nobody covered on that. Ain't nobody talked about that, but I seen them all over here, man. I be on the highway seeing them all the time. What are they trying to connect? You know what I'm saying? What are they trying to connect, man? You know what I'm saying? You got your man Elon talking about he trying to connect the smart cars together and all that Tesla autopilot shit. You know what I'm saying? Through that commercial grid. But is that really the motive? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what's really going on? Like, that's the questions we gotta ask. But like I'm saying though, it's Mr. Biggs, man. We using that higher consciousness, you know what I mean? And we going all the way in with it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing with them because it's that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to ring that alarm, baby. You know what I mean? Ring that alarm. Because at the end of the day, if we don't ring that alarm, nigga, we fucking, they leading us into a slaughterhouse, baby. I see it, man. They leading us into a slaughterhouse. That's why I'm calling it Dr. Evil, and it's the Dr. Evil Chronicles, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Mr. Biggs, man, critically acclaimed. You know what I'm saying? Critical thinkers, baby. Use your higher consciousness. Don't sleep on them, man. You know what I'm saying? Just think a little bit. Do your research, man. It all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a clique, man. These folks is a clique, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they in a clique together, and we ain't a part of that clique, man. You know what I'm saying? They just laughing at you. You ain't a part of that clique. So understand that at the end of the day, man, like, they ain't for you, man. They don't want you. They don't want no good for you. They don't want no good for your kids. They don't want no good for your offsprings, baby. They don't want that for you. So if we don't stand up right now, baby, we gonna get rolled over. They gonna roll right over us, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, quit playing. But like I said, man, it's Mr. Biggs, man. This is the goddamn Dr. Evil Chronicles. We going in, we ain't playing with them. And I'm going to get right into it now, bro. It's the boy, Anthony. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Mr. Dr. Fauci. You know what I mean? Dr. Fauci. Or whatever the fuck you want to call him, man. Anthony Fauci, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get right to him, man. Like I said, Dr. Evil is what I'm calling him, baby. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to go ahead and have him as my last candidate. You know what I'm saying? The reason being is because how the hell, only thing I'm gonna say, how the hell did this man fail the pandemic of 1984, the AIDS pandemic? You've been running pandemics for the past 30 to 40 years, fam. Like, how do you do that? Like, who are you? Those are the questions to ask. Like, who are you, man? Anthony Fauci. You know what I'm saying? You failed the 1984 pandemic, and you still blaming it on other cultures when y'all know y'all manufactured that on your own. But you was the front man. You know what I'm saying? The world don't know that, but I'm gonna let it be known now, man.
What it is there's the presence of a disease in an individual that you would not expect to see in someone who is otherwise normal immunologically. For example, if I said influenza or the common cold or some other disease, you'd expect to see that in a normal population, in a population that does not have an immunological defect.
Think about that, man. How the hell since 1984 this man was the front man for the AIDS virus, and they ain't never cured that. But he's also the front man, Dr. Evil now. He's also the front man for this pandemic that we in 2020, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that, man. It's almost 30 years later, 30 plus years later, and this man is also the front man for this pandemic. But if this man failed, if he failed in 1984, what makes you think he gonna win in 2020? More advanced technologies, more advanced viruses. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are being super tweaked up right now. And you mean to tell me he still ain't solved the AIDS virus, but we just put that on the back burner. We just not talking about that no more. That's not that important right now. It's all about COVID-19 right now, baby. You could see on your boy Fauci, and we could go back to all the predictive programming that's been going on. Like,
there will be a surprise outbreak. Given, as you heard from the introduction, that I have been around for a while and have had the opportunity and the privilege and the pleasure of serving in 5 administrations, I thought I would bring that perspective to the topic today, is the issue of pandemic preparedness. And if there's one message that I want to leave with you today based on my experience, and you'll see that in a moment, is that there is no question that there will be a challenge, the coming administration, in the arena of infectious diseases, both chronic infectious diseases in the sense of already ongoing disease, and we have certainly a large burden of that, but also there will be a surprise outbreak. And I hope by the end of my relatively short presentation, you'll understand why history, the history of the last 32 years that I've been the director of NIAID, will tell the next administration that there's no doubt in anyone's mind that they will be faced with the challenges that their predecessors were faced with.
You have your man Obama talking about, he predicting that we're gonna go into a whole pandemic. Come on, man. That man said that in 2014, man. That was 6 years ago. Then you got your boy Fauci stepped up, slipped up. Oh, in the next coming years, the world might be facing a pandemic. So what you think, these folks Nostradamus? So you was predicting this pandemic then. Obama was predicting it since 2014, but nobody still wasn't preparing for this. But you still is the front man too. Like, these are the questions to ask, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all these people, fam. All these people, you know what I'm saying, doing this goddamn predictive programming, fam. PSYOP, psychological operations. That's what they do. They plant it in your head so it could be in your memory bank. You know what I'm saying? And you like, oh my God, they said it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's predictive programming, fam, because they knew they was doing this. Don't fall for the clickbait, man. Like, they knew they was gonna roll this plan out. You didn't know, but they knew. They probably knew 2-3 decades ago. Or in 2020, we gonna roll this plan out on their ass. They knew that, baby. You ain't know, man. You still sleep. You still at home thinking, nah, they wanna save us. The same people that put out this virus actually want to save us. Then why they put out the virus to begin with? You think they went through all this trouble to put out an actual biochemical weapon, or whatever the hell you want to call it, that's so-called ravaging everybody, but now they really want to cure you from it? So this is what you want to tell me. Like, I don't have to be a genius to say this. That's what you gotta understand. And I just want you, whoever you are, I challenge you, your geniuses, your holistic doctors, your MDs out there, whoever that hears this message, whoever that's out there that's super knowledgeable and has a doctorate and whatever the hell you want to call it, man. Do you really think these people want to cure you from the disease that they put out there, that they put a patent on? That's all I'm gonna say, man. Vaccines are the kiss of death, man. Stay tuned, man. Vaccines are the kiss of death. I'm gonna say it again, man. Stay tuned, man. That's all I'm gonna tell everybody, man. Use your higher consciousness, man. It's Mr. Biggs, man. Critically acclaimed, critical thinkers. You know what I mean? We out of here, man. It's late night, baby. Peace and love to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all.